She came here, stayed for a minute, for a little while. She called the Uber. Uber was taking too long to really get here. So a gentleman here at the club offered to give her a ride to where she needed to go. Felicia has not been seen since. No cell phone activity, no credit card activity, no social media activity. She has absolutely just vanished off the face of the earth. The family was able to get the last ping of the location of where she was with the cell phone. That cell phone was found discarded on the side of the road at Bear Creek Park. On the side of the road right there at Bear Creek Park, and the phone was covered in blood. We believe that she is the victim of foul play. We believe that she's being held against her will. We believe that she, hopefully by God's grace, is still alive. But we want whoever's holding her to know that we will not rest. We will not stop looking. We will continue looking for her, and we will continue hunting you. No matter what takes place, we will continue hunting you, and we will not forget Felicia. We believe this young woman is the victim of foul play. She's been kidnapped, and that she's being held against her will. And law enforcement needs to do a better job of taking this case a lot more serious than they have. Once we found that cell phone covered in blood, law enforcement still took their time getting involved with the family. And then we were able to speak with law enforcement, myself in particular. Then they began to make some moves and get busy. But still, we believe had they responded quicker, more could have been done by just coming to this nightclub and getting the surveillance footage of who she got into the car with, getting surveillance footage of who the gentleman was inside the club. We understand that there's cameras on the inside also as well as the outside. And so they have footage of who this gentleman was and what car he was driving. I spoke with their lawyer yesterday. He said he would do all he can to help law enforcement with his video footage. We know law enforcement finally came to the nightclub yesterday to retrieve this footage, just yesterday. And they just received the cell phone back from the family that they discovered with the blood on the phone. And clearly the picture of the phone showed it's blood on it. And they finally took it, and now they're processing it. But we want Felicia to know the community is looking for you. We're turning over every stone. We'll leave no door locked or unopened until we find where you are. Whoever has her, please release her. If you have her, let her go. It's not worth your life for spending the rest of your life behind bars doing something stupid to this young woman. But we do not believe she left of her own free will. We believe she's the victim of foul play. This is her father. He has a message for his daughter. Come on.
Felicia, we miss you. All the families, you're in all of our prayers. I'm trying to hold myself together and staying strong for the family and for you. And I won't rest for a day in my life until I have you back. It's a tragedy that you've been caught up in this net of whatever they got going on out here. But we working very, very hard to get you back. And I love you. Everybody in the family love you. And I just wanted to let you know, just stay strong, and we're coming for you.
If anyone has any information, please reach out to our organization, Crime Stoppers, HPD. Please do something to help us find Felicia. Texas EquiSearch did get on board as of this morning. They're currently at Bear Creek Park right now, searching where the cell phone was found for any possible leads or evidence to where Felicia may be. But we absolutely believe she's the victim of foul play. HPD has to take these cases more serious. This is the fourth one I've dealt with in 6 months of a missing African-American female. And in every one of those cases of a missing African-American female, HPD dragged its feet, and they did not do anything until I began to go public and demand that they get involved and do something. So we need HPD to take the cases of missing young black women seriously, like they take the cases of missing young white females. We need that same level of attention and priority like you give the young white females, then you give them young black females. We want equality from HPD. and how you deal with these missing person cases. Because it seems like when young black females go missing in this city, it's not a priority. We can't tolerate that. We cannot accept that. So we know that she's a victim of foul play. We need help in finding her. We don't know where she is right now, but we're going to work like hell to try to find her. So we have investigators involved, people on the ground, equity searchers involved. Hopefully we can get a lead to where she is. We'll take your questions.
What day specifically was she last seen?
It's been 5 days ago now.
That would be Saturday morning. Saturday morning at this establishment right here, about 2 in the morning, 2:30.
Is it Mr. Johnson?
Yes, sir.
Step over a little more, man. Come on.
Mr. Johnson, what are these last few days?
And he's traveling in from California.
Yeah,
He's here from California.
What have these last days been like for you and your family?
I can't put it into words. I'm trying to hold myself together and not just break down, and I don't know where my baby is or what's being done to her. And I can't put it into words, but it's like anguish. Just, I don't know.
This is the last place that she was seen.
This is the last place she was seen, right here. Getting into a car with some gentleman, and we haven't seen her since. The phone was found on the side of the freeway, about 6 feet off the freeway, in the grass. So.
And I have to be honest, the club has not been cooperative. They just started being cooperative when they heard that I was going to hold a press conference. They would not cooperate with us or the family until we threatened to go public. What they also don't know is when we send in the investigator, who's Hispanic, who looks white, they were speaking and he was recording the conversation. And we have them on tape in this club, the management, saying that we were not going to give her a job anyway. We don't hire black girls. We don't let black girls work here. So she already walked into a place that didn't care nothing for her and did not even want her presence to be here. And so I will see why, based on what I heard on that tape, out of their own mouths, that they don't give a damn what happened to that sister. But we do. And this very young woman right here was trafficked out of that same nightclub, the same place. And so she knows the history of these owners and how they treat young women. But this is a problem. We need to find this young woman. We need to. Any more questions?
What's the latest with HPD? Where are they at with the investigation?
We don't know.
They're supposed to be here right now, but they're not here. They're supposed to be a part of this whole thing, and
they
they're
said they
not
want to come and join us.
The
They're
chief
not
of
here.
police, he absent. He didn't make it.
So they did come and get surveillance video and everything like that?
Yesterday, yes. Finally.
It's too much time for it to be hampered with.
5 days.
Come on over here.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Go ahead.
I was trafficked through these chains of nightclubs from the owners of these nightclubs for over a decade, where I was sexually exploited, extorted to be rehired whenever I was fired because I was discriminated on, and put in dangerous positions time after time, day after day, week after week, and not paid for the hours that I was in those clubs as an employer. There's a lot of horrible things that happen in the chain of the Cover Girls organization, AHD Houston Incorporated, and the owners of these clubs. I really hope that they didn't alter any of the surveillance in the amount of time that should have been confiscated by police immediately within the first 48 hours, but it's hard. If Felicia, you have a community out there that cares about you. Your skin color should not be the reason why there's lack of support in our community and law enforcement to help find you. You have to be found, and we're praying that you're found alive. And to the traffickers that might have enabled, or sex buyers that might have enabled the wrongdoing and foul play behind her, I really hope that you just release her or give us any hope, any information that can give her the whereabouts to where she is.
Any more questions?
Just your first and last name, how do you spell it? Angela Williams, Angela Williams, Williams.
Quanell X.
Kevin Johnson, Kevin Johnson.
Just so people can, or the patient can personalize the story, can you talk to us about her, who she was, what kind of person she is?
She's a beautiful, loving person, just like my mom, rest in peace. She's like her twin. Very good heart, will give anybody the shirt off her back. Just a sweet person and an intelligent young lady. And I just very good with hair and makeup, like a model. It's like I don't see why anybody would want to hurt her. She was very, very sweet. Just my oldest daughter, and just the love of my life. And I was just want her back.
What brought her to Houston? What made her come to Houston?
She came out here just really to celebrate her birthday and to work to get some employment in the strip clubs. That's why she was here. We got some family in town. They live in all parts of the South, so she was just really out here just to celebrate and work.
And when was her birthday? I apologize.
April 10th.
But it's really sad that HPD took 5 days to even come to this club and ask questions and attempt to retrieve the video footage, especially after we had already alerted them that we found a cell phone with blood all over it. We got pictures for you. Come take this cell phone. Maybe like a day. It was like
We went the same day.
Cell phone?
Yeah, it was that same day. So we found the phone at 1:30 that afternoon. So it was that same, like 12,
days.
like within 12 hours. We took them the phone and they refused it.
And that's the part I want to talk about. When they told law enforcement, HPD, that they knew something bad had happened to her, they took them the phone and said, "Look, we found the phone. Here's the pictures. It's got blood on it. Look at the phone. There's blood on it." They said, "We don't want it." They said, "We don't want it." They still did not take the case as a priority, and that's a damn shame. But this is the 4th young black female in less than 6 months I've dealt with like this in Houston who've been missing. 3 of the young girls that were found dead. And I hope we have a better outcome in this case, by God's grace. But every case, HPD drags their feet in how they handle the missing person cases of young black women. That has to change. Any more questions? So if you want to go by Bear Creek where they're searching now, you're more than welcome to do that. Thank you for your assistance. Thank you for your help.
Area in Bear Creek,
They're out there, so I don't know. They're all over the place. Right. But it's Texas Equity Search.
You wanted to airdrop them a couple of photos?
I could probably just text them to you.
Text me.
Hey, where Hazel? Hey, she got some pictures of her too.
And we would like some pictures as well. Only
That's a good. I'll send you that one right there.
Okay, perfect. A couple photos.